Hello everybody and welcome back to my second YouTube video on this channel. Today you guys are going to be seeing some crazy lap times, some good battles between some people. But yeah, obviously hopping into kart number 4 today. If you've watched the channel before, kart number 4 is the best kart, I believe, to what I've driven around my, couple hours of lap time around here. It is the best. Now, I have specially requested this kart because I saw it was vacant and it was sitting there, and I had a session to myself, which, guys, I mean, I'll tell you in a second, but yeah, I asked if I could get it, he said yeah, and I got it. Best kart. It is perfect. It's a bit oversteering, but it's so quick on the straights, so quick around the corners, and everything is just great. But yeah, so I had this whole session to myself. The whole session. How crazy is that? On a Saturday, a booked out Saturday, I had the whole session to myself at like 12 PM. So it was peak afternoon on a peak Saturday. I have it to myself. Now, what I think, it was a party of 10 people, and they wanted to do a thing of their group, so they didn't want to exclude one of their mates and go out with me. So they let me have my own nap time, and yeah, I mean, I'm by myself in the best kart with a warm day, with warm track. It is literally the dream. Now, checkered flag for their session. It's time to, cook. My mum's up, I can see her waving. She knows that kart number 4 is good because I've told her a million times. And she knows that I'm alone in the session, so I mean, it's literally the best thing I could do for myself ever. So I'm expecting the best lap time, and I'm expecting maybe a really good lap time that could get myself top 10 overall. But here we go, we're waiting a bit. I check if the thing's on. It is on. And I get underway. Now this won't be very exciting. You heard that? This is literally the best. But here we go. Yeah, that's fair reaction. Now the car's really slidey. Obviously, we're on the first lap. It's cold tyres. I just need to get it up to temp on the first couple laps. Make use of all the time we have to be able to do this in the best kart around. I mean, yeah, obviously it won't be very exciting, but I will take you through my lap times. I might even cut it down since we do have 2 sessions here. The other session's much more exciting with a full session of blokes that don't know how to drive. But it's fine. It's a rental car place. I'm not expecting professionals. But yeah, there we go. I think first laps are the better laps. I think this is the 3rd lap. I think I freaked out there because I already seen myself in the 26s, and the 26 is considered a good lap around here. Obviously it's not my best lap. My best lap is a 25.8, and we may beat that today. No spoilers there. So here we will take you around a little track guide as the tyres are a bit up to temp here. We assume on DRS, get my body to the right, adds more grip. I do hit the barriers there, so this lap is terrible. But yeah, if you put your body to the opposite side of where you're turning, so let's say you're turning right here, and you put your body to the right, it gives you much more grip on the outside tyres, being able to basically just drive better. It's pretty simple. Yeah, that was a bad lap, I'm pretty sure. Must have been in the 25s, obviously. We will get up one progression at the end of this session. But we may even skip just a bit now. So we skipped about 1.5 laps ahead. These are one of my better laps, I'm pretty sure. Don't use any unnecessary track here. Chuck it into the apex. I find myself hitting the barriers there a lot. I may lose time because it is one of the straights kind of before that. After that I meant. So I might be losing time. but it's also helped with the rotation. Again, right body, my body to the right, and hit the apex there. That was perfect. Jump really tight. Don't use any unnecessary track beats. Do still want to carry some speed. Now get to the right of the track. Don't turn in as early as I am, because I do see myself in these replays. It feels fine when I'm driving it, but in the replays, I see myself turning in very, very aggressive, especially at that hairpin and way too early. No, I'm talking to myself here. Okay, that is so corny. I'm saying win, win, win. That is so corny. And by the way, guys, I'm sorry for not uploading for a week. I've only gone once per week to you know, L. So I've been kind of behind with, you know, schoolwork and then photography on top of that. So this has kind of been my third priority, but it's still there, and I will not stop uploading unless I hate carding and die. But yeah, I beat my PB, if you can tell. Yeah, I'm still screaming. This whole lap I'm screaming. I feel like if somebody was to see me doing this, because look at all the people will pause next lap, and I see it again, and the amount of people that are looking at me screaming and jumping and banging my fists, they probably think I'm autistic, which I probably am, but like, they probably think I'm a proper autistic, because I'm a 14-year-old, I'm quick, and I'm screaming like myself. I look absolutely like, yeah. I forgot to pause there, my bad. But yeah, we progressed through this. I just quickly made an edit so you guys can see it. It will give it a second. We're going around the final couple corners. Now there are people on the top. My mum's taking photos of me because I'm really cool. But right there, look in the window. Look how many people there are. There's probably about 20 people staring at me while I'm screaming at myself. Like, you know what? I don't even care. I produce 2-second lap times quicker than they do. That's not my problem. It is my problem, but you know, I don't care. Anyway, we're jumping through here. I'm not sure. I'm gonna say there's about 6 minutes. No, we're about 6 minutes in out of 10 minutes of the session. Might be a bit more, so we only have a couple minutes left of the session, and I know that these are my best lap times. Tyres are up. I'm, you know, pushing myself to the absolute limits. I'm getting mad at myself if I mess up, but then I'm getting happy with myself if I don't. Emotions are high, crowd goes wild as I go through the first corner, second corner, hit the apex, and stay tight. Now I do find myself really shaking the wheel. I don't know if that's good to shake the wheel. Like when I'm steering, I'm really jittery. Like I've got force feedback when I do, but it's not like that. That was checkered flag. Okay, so that's checkered flag of the session. I'm pretty happy. They are very happy. They let me finish my last lap because they saw us on a roll, and then they completely finished it. There we go. We slow down to the pace that they make us slow down to on checkered flags, and I check the timesheet, and I'm across the moon here. I just park it up, and that is the end of the first session. We'll jump to second. So session overview. This is my lap time, 25.3. My best is a 25.8, so really good lap time for me. Obviously P1 because I was the only one out there, but it was really good. Lap 15 was my best lap. Obviously 25.3. It was all so close throughout there. Again, you can see progression. All of it was so like good. So yeah, session overview. Really good, really happy. PB lap. Let's go. Alright, On to the next. Here we go, getting my gloves on for the second session out of 2 sessions, and if you can see in the window, there's nowhere near as many people, and that's because
Good? Wait. Huh?
yeah, that's a bit embarrassing to be fair. And yeah, there's because the whole goddamn fleet of them are on the track now, and we get in first. Tyres are still, I've got cold from the couple of minutes that I've been waiting. You can see here I completely misunderestimated it and it's zero cold. But there's 9 other people on the track out of the 9 other people that can be. And this was one of my hottest sessions, but it was also very fun. Because today I got my lap time, I got my PBs, and then I succeeded. Now I push around the outside, bit of a gap there, so I make it. Already making yourself through. This guy, I don't remember, he was just slow. Everybody was slow. Chuck it up the inside there, as there is room. I think that hairpin will be proven to be one of my least favourite pieces of work. We're catching traffic again, so we've already lapped people. This guy was going defensive on me, I believe, or that might have just been his racing line. See, that is defensive. That was defensive line. What is this? On traffic, on a timed session, practice basically, he's defending. So I get around him because I'm lighter and I've got the best car. I make it work. And I get with the inside. Now we're getting on to number 4. There is room there, and I sneak by. No, that was cut before I played the car. Not sure. Cut number 8. Can't really see, to be honest. Yeah, they're all much lower than me on the straights because I have worse carts and I'm much lighter than them. As we get to car number 7, so I think we've overtaken about 4 carts, 5, 6, 7, like 6 carts by now, something like that. I'm actually not sure. It might have been 7. We might have lapped the pack. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure at all. But every single lap I catch up to traffic, and I'm not caring about it because I am happy to be able to race and get practice with the traffic. Oh, this Remy, this was really bad. That was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. I locked it up. I didn't even lock it up. I just broke too much. So I needed to give him room. And then when I broke too much, I didn't have enough speed to continue the corner without my tyres just... Because you know, the slower you are, the less you can turn, so it's just understeered. And almost hit it into the barriers there, but I'm happy I didn't. I slowed down a bit there, just so I can maybe get a time lap, just so I can remain myself on the first place podium. Yeah, I think we might have actually broken through all the traffic here, which is good, which I didn't know I did. I thought I was still behind by the end of the session. I might have been. So, we're looking at about halfway through the session now. Catching up to traffic again, timesheet, just producing best laps that I can as I speak. My laptop is slowly dying, battery. That's fine, because there's only a couple minutes left. But yeah, no, we're up to more traffic now-ish. Half of them were pretty nice when they're racing, half of them weren't. Because I mean, they're cocky, you know, mid-20s. But, there we go, charging. But yeah, get up to number 5. Number 5, I took him a couple times. He was probably the better sportsmanship. He was just driving. He was just driving his line. Wasn't defensive. Wasn't doing any of this. Now, was it a bit annoying? Yep. But was it part of the game? Yep. As I got past him, here, I'm much quicker on the straights. He sees me, I make sure he does, or else there might have been a crash. But yeah, no, it was pretty smooth sailing until I get up to this group of traffic. Yeah. Car number 3. So yeah, I did overtake the pack because car number 3 was the first car that I overtook. But again, I maximised my exit here so I can get him on the straight, which I did. Make sure that he's away. He is. As we get up again to another cart, it's really crazy how quickly I'm catching these guys. I have the best car, I'm the lightest, but still, they're braking on some of the corners where you don't need a brake. They are not maximising their entries or exits. They're not doing any of this stuff, which is, you know, okay, whatever. Get to car number 10, he goes a bit wide, I push up the inside and make that move. Now, there is a fleet, there's about 8 cars ahead of me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cars. This guy goes wide. I overtake him before I hit him. Yeah, I can hear myself talking in the background. I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't want to do this. Car number 1 is slow car. I've had it a couple times before, and it is infuriating. Apart from car number 9, which is also a very hard car to get to. I get up to the inside there. There's room. I was thinking about a double, but he kind of shuts me off there. That was not a gap Remy. I don't know what I'm doing, but I do send it around the outside, and I have the line, and it's almost 3 wide, and he shuts the door on me. I'm getting pretty mad at myself. I give him bumps because I don't think he knows that I'm here. Car number 8 was absolutely terrible. Look at that. There was no room for me to go there. Certainly no room for him to go to. Yeah, I mean. Again, I just followed the fleet through the couple of overtakes. Car number 6 was really rough. Pretty sure it was here where I had my little incident. I try and set it up the inside. There is no inside. And he completely turns in on me. Completely turns in on me. And then I do that. That was hard. I'm going to replay. Okay, so this is the replay. He looks at me. He knows I'm there. And he turns in on me. He slowly makes his way in. He crashes me into the barriers. And because I'm going so slow, I can't turn. And I push one guy into the barrier and I push myself into the barrier. That was absolutely horrible. And I've lost all the progression I just made. All of it. Like, I was furious at the fair enough. Because I overtook about 5 people and this guy pushes me into the barriers. And then, I mean, it was very aggravating. And I think we get towards the end of the session. Maybe about 3/4 of the way. So I couldn't really pass him again. I might have, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm so much quicker than these guys that I actually don't know. I'm still talking to myself. I'm still talking to myself now. I'm saying it's absolutely crazy. I just got pushed in the wall. He looked at me, he pushed me in the wall. And I went on a rant with my mum about it too. I mean, she saw that happened, but she didn't really realise it. And all of them just aren't aware, to be honest, to be quite frank. As a 14-year-old trying to overtake a bunch of men, early 30s, late 20s. I think it was him. I'll do it again here. Do it again. Do it again. It is so annoying. I make so much progression and I goddamn send it into the barriers because I'm looking at the gaps that aren't there. But still, I can't blame that on anybody apart from me. But I am gonna blame the other guy for that goddamn move that he pulled. That was harassment, bro. And there's only like not even a session. And I think it goes chicken flag after this. Yeah, there we go. So I just bought 10 pins right here. That was so annoying, bro. And I instantly turned off the camera because I'm so mad. Okay, session summary. This is my best lap. P1 25.77, so it still beats my former PB 27.7 from the other person, so 2 seconds quicker. Lap, what was it? Lap 12 was my best lap. Yeah, I mean you can see everything else is very rough. Look at that spike. I mean it was so up and down with the traffic. I'm speechless, but like I said session before, it's fine. So yeah, overview, no, summary, it was pretty decent. But yeah, good practice in traffic. That incident was very hard. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. That's it for now. I may be going karting tomorrow. It is a Friday that I'm doing this, so I might have some content coming out soon. But go check the Instagram. Instagram's very active. Yeah. Thanks for watching my second video. Make sure you like and subscribe now. But yeah. See you guys. Bye bye.